Hi, my name is Matilda and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will show you how to attach lining to a coat. And this video, before we get into it, it's also part of a little mini series I created about how to reline an old winter jacket or coat. So I already have a video up already how to make a double welt pocket as part of your lining, and one other video will come up soon, which is actually the full process on how to reline a coat or jacket so you can prolong its life. And if that is something that you would like to hear more about, how to repair a clothes, prolong its life, please consider subscribing. I would love if you did, and I would really appreciate if you hit that notification bell as well so you do not miss any videos from me. Before we get into the video, this wasn't the easiest project and it wasn't the easiest to film. I wish I hadn't filmed it on black lining fabric, but I did. So I really hope it's clear for you. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Start by cutting the vents in your lining following your pattern. Then I double check to make sure that the length of the vents, both on the coat and the lining, are in line with one another. Set the stitch length on your sewing machine to 3 mm, then stay stitch 1 cm away from the top of the vent. Then turn to double check if the 1 cm measurement is correct using your sewing machine. Then slightly curve around the corner, stitching another 1 cm. Notch towards the corner, making sure not snipping the stay stitching. Then turn coat wrong sides together, make sure lining is matching edges of vent, and then pin in place. Stitch vents together with the lining. Stop or start at the stitch line of the stay stitch. Once both vents are sewn into the lining, it's time to stitch in the stay stitch. This I found the trickiest part of the whole project, so I decided to stitch in the stay stitch on one side and then stitch into the stay stitch on the other side. Still had a little gap on the top of the vent, which probably came from when I was unpicking the previous lining, and I unpicked parts of the vent as well, so I just stitched that together. Turn the lining and the coat to the right side, and then press vents in place as well as pleat if your lining has one. And also make sure to press the hem with a 4 cm fold. Turn the lining back to the wrong side. The hem fold will still be 4 cm, however, an angle gives more ease to the lining. And then repeat on the other side. Once you attach the hems together, turn back the coat to its right side. Pull through and use a pin if needed to get all the corners out. And once you've done this, press, vent and hem fold line. Then turn back to the wrong side again and stitch the fold in place at the vents. At the top vent, I stitched along the 4 cm hem line. As you can see, the bottom vent is now open, whereas the top vent is now closed. Now it's time to top stitch the bottom vent, and before you do so, make sure to press the vent again. At the bottom of the front of the coat, there was a gap that I tried to close with fusible tape. But the fusible tape didn't hold properly, as you can see, so I decided to base stitch using a matching thread to the coat. I also did a couple of stitches at the fold at the top of the vent to hold it in place. Now the vent is finally attached to the lining. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing if you want to have more DIYs and more advice on how to live a more amazing sustainable life, both for yourself and for the planet. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hejdå!